Welcome back, all you fragrance fanatics and beauty babes. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. In today's video, we are going to be going over my very random Joma Shop perfume haul here. I have a long wish list on my Joma Shop account, and I just grabbed some of them and thought, you know what, I'm going to get these today, and I can't wait to share them with you. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to start off with Honey by Marc Jacobs. I saw this on Joma Shop and I read the notes and I was like, oh, I got to pick this up because it's got honey in it, which I already have a honey perfume, Pure Honey by Kim Kardashian. However, this one also had pear in it, and you know how I am with pear. So I thought, I'll give it a try because it was originally like $100 and something, and on Joma Shop it was only, I think it was, let me look at the price. It was $40. It was $40. So I thought, I'll try it out because if nothing else, the bottle is adorable. Look at this. I think that is so adorable. So this one kind of surprised me. In the very opening, I get a very fruity punch. Like fruit punch, like it literally smells like a really fruity, sweet fruit punch. And then as it starts to settle, that's when I get the fresh pear. And it makes this a little aquatic. It's a very fresh perfume. It's aquatic, a little sweet. As it dries down, it doesn't have that intense, punch opening anymore. It dries down to be a little softer. And this is more of a honeysuckle perfume. It does have the note of honey in there, but it's not like what you're gonna get in Bee by Ellis Brooklyn or Pure Honey by Kim Kardashian. The Bee by Ellis Brooklyn, that one to me, that honey smells more like a honey flavored cough drop. A little medicinal smelling, really interesting. And Pure Honey by Kim Kardashian, that one smells like more like an actual, it's like creamy honey. But this one, I'm not getting so much actual honey. I'm getting more honeysuckle. This is more honeysuckle. So it's that honey floral, very light. I feel like it's very easy to wear. But boy, does this have mixed reviews on Fragrantica. If you all ever have some free time you want to kill, go on the reviews on Fragrantica. They are hysterical. Some people absolutely loved this perfume. Some people absolutely hated this perfume. And they were like fighting amongst themselves in the comments. Like, I really enjoy this perfume. It's definitely not what I expected. I was thinking it would be more actual honey. But the honeysuckle, it's not like, this is going to be a really nice spring perfume. It's definitely not one I would probably gravitate towards this time of year. We can wear perfumes whenever we want, but it's not something I would typically gravitate towards fall and winter. But during springtime, it's so fresh and just fresh, sweet honeysuckle smell. It's very pleasant. And again, the bottle. I love this bottle. So cute. Let me bring it up a little bit closer. So the next one I got was finally a full bottle of the Green Stravaganza. It had been on my list forever. Finally got it. I love this perfume. Out of all of the Donna Born aromas, I think the original, the Intense, and the Green Stravaganza are the best. This one is such, like, if you're somebody that normally fresh perfumes don't last very long. Like freshies, they don't tend to last very long, which is fine. I have no problem with that. I kind of know that going into buying a fresh perfume that it's not going to last, it's not going to be beast mode energy or anything. And normally that's what I want them for, just for a couple hours or so. But there's sometimes where I do want a what you would consider a freshie, but something long lasting as well. And this does that. It's like herbal, like I get like this herbally lime, this like lime peel in here. And the jasmine and the vanilla, like nothing is taking over. Like everything's balanced out really nicely. It's just fresh, powdery. It's not like a gourmand vanilla at all. Just really nice. So I'm glad I added this. I'm gonna put it up with my other ones there. I think it's gonna look really cute, like lining them all up together. So the next one I got is Clinique Happy. I used to have this, and then for whatever reason, it just, it just left my mind. It just left my mind. And then somebody in the comments section had mentioned something about Clinique Happy. I can't remember who it was or what the conversation was even about, but I remember somebody mentioned Clinique Happy, and I'm like, you know what? It's been a while since I've smelt that before and had that in my collection. So I got a full bottle of it. It's very inexpensive. The Clinique Happy was, I think, it was like $20. It was like $20 for 100 ml. And it's just a happy, fresh citrus scent, as the name suggests. Now, this is the type of freshie that's not going to last very long on your skin, a couple hours or so. 3-ish hours, 2-3-ish hours. But I there's sometimes where I want something like this, and it does. Whenever I spray it out, it has this just happy, sweet, citrusy smell to it. And I'm glad to have that back. I'm happy to have Happy back in my collection. This next one I got was because of, I believe it was Tammy. I'm like 99% sure it was my fragrance twin, Tammy. You made me buy it. You influenced me. The Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon. This one, when I first was spraying it out, I love this bottle, by the way. I think this is so cool looking. This looks like something from like the 80s. I don't know, it just makes me think of the 80s. Anyway, when I first sprayed this out, just to kind of at first sniff, I was a little like, ooh, I was a little worried because it was really woody, and normally I don't like super like intensely woody smells. But as it dried on my skin, it became, ooh, so nice. Perfect for this time of year too. So you get this, so it's like, imagine like an oak barrel. That's what I got at first sniff. And then the oak barrel gets tossed into an ocean of vanilla bourbon. And and you can see the barrel slowly being submerged into this thick, sweet, dense vanilla bourbon. And it smells so, it's very intoxicating, and it's very much unisex. I could see like a man or woman wearing this for sure. And this kind of reminds me of Donna Born in Roma Intense, as far as the bourbon vanilla, that thick, intoxicating, sweet bourbon vanilla. But that one has the jasmine. If you're someone who likes a bourbon vanilla, but you're not a fan of jasmine, I will go with this. Oh my goodness. This one has the tuberose instead of jasmine. And the tuberose in here is creamy and sweet. Overall, the perfume is powdery, but the tuberose in there is definitely that creamy, sweet type of tuberose, and it smells so good. Mixed with that, it just adds to it just makes the bourbon vanilla. I think that's what's making the bourbon vanilla so thick and dense and sweet. And like I said, that woodiness kind of backs off and just becomes a part of the other notes, which I really like. And I was surprised that this is a bit aromatic. It's not like, I wouldn't say it's full on aromatic, but there's a little bit of an aromatic quality going on here. And I don't know if that's maybe coming from the booziness, maybe, I'm not sure. This is not extremely boozy like what you would get in Angel Share. That one is heavily spicy and heavily boozy with that oak, you know, woodiness to it. This does not have that. I'm not getting any sort of heavy spiciness at all. And this is not nearly as boozy. It's more like she's tipsy. She's not full on drunk. She's just a little tipsy, you know, just a little boozy. But I really love this perfume, and I'm so glad I ended up picking it up. Only problem is, I think if I remember hearing correctly, is this discontinued? I think it's a discontinued scent. I think maybe even honey is discontinued as well, maybe. But you can get it, like they still have tons on Joma Shop. I just don't think you can get it at any retail place, I think. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, absolutely love this one. And then another one I picked up, you guys, I had never smelt the original La Belle. And I've heard so many people talking about it. And I kept on saying like, oh, you know, I'll get it eventually. And then I was watching one of Lulu's videos, and she was talking about it. I can't remember what video was it for. I can't remember which one it was, but anyway, so she was talking about it, and I was like, okay, I got to pick this up. I got to see what this is about. And the bottle, again, is adorable. I love this. And the smell is so good. It's that perfect mix. It's, you know, where I've talked about before in the past, where sometimes, I can't remember, what perfume was it? Was it, I think it might have been Confection. I think it was Confection. That pear in there. You know what? That makes sense. Yes, because people have been comparing this to La Belle. I just had a moment there where I like everything's connecting. Yes. Okay. So Confection, the pear in there is very similar to the pear in here, because at some points it smells fresh and aquatic, and at some points the pear smells like almost candied, like it's being caramelized in a pan, like it's, you know, just being fried up in a pan. It's warm and delicious, a sweet dessert pear, and it goes back and forth between that fresh pear, dessert pear, fresh pear, dessert pear, just like Confection does. I absolutely love this one because you all know I love pear, and I will say this, I don't know if, as of now, I've only worn it a couple times. As of now, I can't really pick up on the leather note that's apparently in there, but I feel like the perfume as a whole is very smooth. So maybe that's what the leather is doing. It's giving it this smooth quality. But I just, this is so sweet, and it has like a flirty sexiness to it. And as far as comparing it to Confection definitely has more marshmallow. It has like a very prominent like vanilla marshmallow. This is more about like a pear dessert. And so, you know, I would like to pair these two together and see what that would do. Like what type of, I haven't done that yet, to see what that combo would create. Not that they need to be paired together, but I'm just curious to see what would happen. So I'm so glad I finally picked this up, and so I could see what all the fuss was about. And it does, it smells amazing. I love this one. And the last one, now this one is very interesting, you guys. This one was, I think, $16. And I saw the notes on it and I was like, huh, this seems interesting. And apparently it's been around for a while. Let me know if you've ever heard of this. Bora Bora from Liz Claiborne. Like, I had never smelled this before. I'd never heard of this before, but I saw it on Joma Shop. And once I read the notes, I was like, I gotta get this. I'm not a huge fan of the lid, But the bottle is so cute, like the glass part. So it's got that like rainbow. It's just the cap is not my favorite. So this one is a tuberose forward perfume, a tuberose dominant perfume. And this is the type of tuberose, ladies, if you are not really into tuberose, you are not gonna like this, because this is like obnoxiously tuberose, and I love it. I mean obnoxious in the best way possible. Like I just thoroughly enjoy this perfume. The tuberose in here is tuberosing to the extreme. And it's the type that is thick, creamy, and comes off like straight up coconut. I mean, it's like very coconut sweet tuberose type of smell going on in here. And it could be overpowering for people who are not a fan or just kind of mildly like tuberose. This for the real tuberose lovers out there. Hardcore. So Bora Bora has this powdery, like a powdery freshness going on, but it's also a little aquatic. You get a little bit of a warm spiciness from the ginger, not like a heavy, warm, spicy perfume, not like a fall and winter type of thing, just a very light, just like a touch of like a warm spice. Get a little bit of citrus in there as well, like a sweet citrus. But this is mainly about the creamy, intense coconut tuberose that's in here. And the longevity on this is amazing. All day long on your skin, all day long. And the projection is really good, because sometimes after a while, your perfume becomes like more of a skin scent, and you walk through your house like smelling your arms, you know? But with this one, you don't have to. This one, like you can smell it wafting around you as you move throughout your day. It's so nice. It's so nice. If you like a heavy, creamy, sweet coconut tuberose, which I do. So I am so happy that I found this. I haven't heard anything about, I didn't know anything about this perfume, didn't even know it existed. This is definitely one of those hidden gems that I could not wait to share with you guys. So that was Bora Bora by Liz Claiborne. So that is my random Joma Shop perfume haul. I would love to get your all's thoughts on what you think about the perfumes I got. I know that a lot of these have been out for a while now, so please tell me, what do you think of these? And also, does anyone else know anything about this perfume? I absolutely love this. And I swear I don't feel like I've ever heard or seen this before in my life. I just stumbled across it on Joma Shop, and I'm so glad I did. I mean, what a hidden gem to find. But yeah, does anyone else know what this is? Does anyone else like this? Raise your hand. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And remember to seize the day and overspray. Bye, guys.